welcome to the episode of the First Thought Podcast.
I'm back.
I'm your host, Mr. DHE, and this is my guy,
Ron Lyrics. I'm back.
the one they hate to love. What's going on, my boy? How you been?
Haters.
How you doing, brother?
I'm doing good, man. You know, like I say, my faith, you know, in God has been strong, and I've been asking God to reveal things around me. He's been doing such, and you know, it's beautiful. Sometimes, you know, when God, you know, they say, you know, be careful what you ask for, and so it's a blessing at the same time that, you know, we can see what we got, see where we at, and adjust and move forward to be stronger. So that just my faith in God, and I encourage you to, you know, pray and get closer to God, and yeah, that's just where I'm at, man. You know,
that's a beautiful thing,
that's
brother.
Where I'm at.
It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing, man.
More details on the way.
More details on the way. Hey, let's just jump straight to it because you came in and you said we got stuff to talk about.
Yes, we do.
So let's just talk about the stuff.
Social media, y'all be having me amped up, boy. They be going on me
Ron,
like they going back and forth me in the comments.
Ron be going crazy. Ron be texting me with some intense. I'm like, bro, it ain't even that serious. But
it be like it be like 100 comments coming at me, man. I'll just be like, all right, you know what? But you know what? It's beautiful that because out of all of the hate, you know what I'm saying, the love always prevails. And so shout out to people that have an open mind. Shout out to the people that's out there that do support and just have an open mind and just see things from a different perspective. So shout out to y'all too.
Man, so I saw this thing with Drake and Kendrick. Now you debunked it. We probably should have done a little bit more research, but you debunked it and you said you don't think it's real, right? The allegations of Drake suing Kendrick or bringing Kendrick into the lawsuit and bringing up documentation or wanting proof to prove that his kids are really his. You asked me why would he do that, and then from what I read, because I don't know if it's true, it's all alleged. He did that because he wants to also prove to the world and to Kendrick that his line about him being not the daddy of the kids or him putting hands on his wife are real, contrary to what Kendrick did, which was say he was a pedophile and he's not a pedophile.
I would have to see more inside of that. That just sounds crazy to me that Drake would want Kendrick Lamar to take a paternity test on his kids or Dave. That sounds crazy. I never in court history, Dave Free, I'm sorry, heard that. To be honest, that seems like something that the defendant want to do. That sounds like something that Kendrick would want to do. Like, what I'm saying is, like, to prove that, you know, that all this stuff Drake said about me is a lie. These are my kids. Let's throw this case out. Like, you know, it don't seem like that's something that Drake would want. So if he does, it sounds crazy to me either way, but it just sounds crazy to me.
It does. When I saw it, I was like, I mean, I get the angle. If the angle I just gave out was true, I get it. But like ultimately, I feel like it goes now beyond like, because at one point people were like, oh, he's suing. That's trash. At a certain point, it was like, oh no, he's suing UMG. He's doing big. He's really gonna help the artist in the future. UMG, this is gonna benefit the artist. But now it keeps coming back to Kendrick. So like, if it comes back to, it's like, are we gonna lose respect if we find out that he's really trying to do all of this stuff and not really going at the corporation and going at Kendrick? Like, or does he still stay like he's still that dude? I don't know, man.
Shout out to Supreme. Shout out to Thanos.
Yes, sir.
You know, because shout out to Thanos. When you watch the Avengers movie and Iron Man asked Doctor Strange, you know, what are the odds of them winning? I think it was like one out of
a billion. It was a trillion. It was a lot. It was a lot.
So I'm saying this with Drake. Drake really got one shot at this because however this ends, if Drake loses, then yes, he would be considered one of the biggest cornballs, taking one of the biggest L in L history in hip hop. Yes, that would be a fact. But if Drake does win, and it turns out that public records comes out that Kendrick Lamar did, in fact,
do the stuff
that
alleged,
you know, the fake screams or the whatever.
Oh, that's out. The botting is out.
What?
Okay, I'm also getting information from academics who's very biased, but I don't think academics be really lying. I think he's biased with Drake, but I think he also be showing like real proof. It showed like Kendrick had like a 900, like he did bot. Like that. He did bot.
That happened?
Yeah, he did bot. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Yeah. And let me give him a clarification now, because academic is basing this off of the fact that Kendrick's streams have dropped significantly, almost 1 million. You know, was it 1 million or was it?
I didn't know this.
A lot.
Breaking news for me.
Compared to Drake's like numbers staying solid or straight, whatever his numbers were then are still now. But Kendrick's numbers have dropped. I don't know if that really means botting, but academic is saying that he's been botting and he got proof, and because he even said the whole TDE camp is botting. Because he was talking about Doechii too, but that's another story.
Okay, yeah, Doechii.
Stay focused.
That is
stay focused.
Bots like a okay, all right, because that is crazy. She's very talented, but that is crazy. Y'all crazy, but anyway, but if it comes out, if it does comes out that Drake, there's 1 out of 1 billion chances prove that yes, it was bots, and yes, it was an angle to for UMG with Drake contract to diminish his contract so they can get him at a a lower price, or Kendrick Lamar, Kendrick Lamar did indeed put hands on his wife and everything like that. This, then the third, then Drake would be a GOAT. He would be a GOAT because he actually won off of facts that cannot be debunked now.
Yeah, no, but
it cannot be debunked now.
No,
it cannot be. Like if it comes, I'm just saying.
Get it.
Okay, so what would happen if Kendrick Lamar comes? If police reports and everything comes out that he did indeed beat his wife? Because
Kendrick looks crazy. No doubt about that. But Drake still looks crazy. Like you're painting it as if the truth comes out that Kendrick is gonna look crazy and Drake is gonna look like, look, I told y'all, no one likes a tattletale. Like even the dude in class that would kiss up to the teacher and be like, look, teacher, like no one like the teacher might like you for, but no one likes that. Like, no, we're not gonna support that. Like
it doesn't matter.
Hip-hop culture is not gonna be like, oh yeah, he was right.
Matter.
Give him
points. Let me tell you why that doesn't matter what he just said, y'all. Bill Cosby. Right? Let me tell you what else. Kobe Bryant. Okay, let me tell you what else. As of right now, Diddy. All these people got told on, and they careers, well, probably not Kobe, but their careers, R. Kelly. All of them went down. So what I'm trying to say is
that's not even equivalent.
But what I'm trying to say is that if Kendrick Lamar, if it is true that he beats his wife, Chris Brown. Wait a minute. What are we talking about? That's the same thing.
No, it's
Chris
not.
Brown. Chris Brown.
I know what Chris Brown. I know.
Come on, man. Give me something, bro. Chris
I know
Brown.
because I'm saying.
Okay, take everybody else. Chris Brown. Is that a good point?
No, it's not. It's not a good point.
How is not a good point, bro?
Brother, one, the greatest, the hottest rapper in the game lost the rap battle and chose to tattletale. That's not the same as this dude just beating Rihanna on the side. Okay, let's not bring that. But it's not the same scenario. It's not the same scenario. It's not the same, bro. Because if you come out and say this before the rap battle, maybe we might be like, yeah, that nigga bad. You say it after the fact, so you're only saying this because you lost. You have no real. Your only motive was, I lost, so I gotta make you look as bad. It's not the same thing.
It is no. Okay, when it comes to the rap beef, what I'm trying to say is that yes, it's not the same because it's a rap beef. But when I am trying to say the impact, I'm sorry, the impact of domestic violence
No, that's bad. I'm not saying.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not saying. I'm saying that Kendrick is gonna look crazy. I'm just
But
not
Kendrick
saying
Lamar,
that Drake is not gonna look like a
Kendrick-
goat for doing
if-
that.
if-
That's what I'm
if-
saying.
If I feel like it just now, you might sound biased when I say this, but I feel like if that did happen, then Family Matters will resurface. Family Matters will resurface.
I can see that.
It will resurface, and then it will actually be almost like a all-time one of the top disses.
I don't think that.
If
it's true.
If it's true.
I'm saying it, even if it is true, I don't think.
Because Family Matters was based off of Kendrick Lamar putting his hands on his wife.
Right.
And if it comes
the kids
out,
not being his and all,
and if it comes out that Kendrick Lamar really did do it, because there's no facts, there's no case, there's nothing that Drake was a PDF. It was there's no facts behind that. Right? There's no case. He's never been in prison. He's never been to court.
Yeah.
Nobody never came out and said.
You know what's crazy?
What?
I saw something where, and I'm gonna do a legend on all of this because I don't know.
Allegedly.
I saw something where in the song, Kendrick never really calls Drake a PDF. He calls the people around him PDF. He never says, Drake, you're a pedophile. Like, those words never leave his
False.
mouth.
False.
Okay, so I could be wrong.
Certified lover boy, certified pedophile. That's it.
Right. Yeah,
That's
yeah,
it.
Yeah.
Certified lover boy, that's who you are. Certified PDF.
Yeah.
That is the
But
A
that's
minor.
That's an implied. That's implied. That A minor is
Say
implied.
Drake, I hear you like I'm young.
Does it make you a pedophile?
You better never.
Does it make you a pedophile?
You never ever go to cell block 1. That's where they keep.
I'm saying, but now you're just wrapping around it. You're not saying it. Now I get what you're saying with the certified pedophile. I get it. Yes, you got that. But the other, you see, he could be 35 and like I'm 19, 20. I mean, it's crazy, but we get
Drake
it.
didn't say that. I mean, Kendrick didn't say that on the song. The song is calling Drake a PDF. That's what the premise of the whole diss of the song is.
Yeah.
You can't say, well, technically he never said this and technically he never said that. Like, no, when you look
That's
back,
what the court of law goes by, though.
certified lover boy, Drake called himself certified lover boy.
You're right. There you go.
He
Yeah,
said
no, you're
it
right.
on the
You're
track.
right. Yeah.
Say Drake, I hear you like I'm young. So young can be anywhere from between 9, 10, 12, 14.
Nah, big dog. Nah. We had this conversation already. We've had the conversation of older men liking freaking Leonardo DiCaprio. I'm gonna do a white example. I'm not gonna bring our black people into. I'm gonna do a white example.
didn't say-
Nigga, 50 something, 40 something, dating 19, 20. Technically, I hear you like I'm young. That applies. If you 50 something, dating a 19, 20, 21, that's young. I hear you like I'm young.
But is it grown?
Yes.
Okay, so 19-year-old grown.
No, I don't think they grown, but in society, anything above 18 is considered adult. So yes, grown in that aspect.
So did Kendrick say Drake, I hear you like I'm young and grown? Or did he just say?
Here we go.
Did he say?
That's crazy.
Or did he say?
Crazy.
I heard you like I'm young,
That's crazy.
indicating.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
He
Nah,
didn't
come
say,
on now.
I heard you like I'm young, grown with their license.
Stop,
young and grown with their own mortgages.
Stop.
Young and
Nobody
grown.
gonna listen to nobody listens to that rap song. Nobody listens to that rap song. Come on.
He said it.
No, I get
Drake-
certified pedophile, certified
He
love
said
boy.
that, if anybody that like him, they in love, just make sure that you keep your little sister from him.
Yeah, he
That's
implied
what
a
he
lot.
said.
He implied a lot. He did. You're right.
Blah, blah, blah,
Dot mess him up.
blah, 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 blah.
I'm gonna do my stuff. Why you trolling like, ain't you tired? Hey, all right.
So, but
All right.
I will say this though. Drake got a 1 in a million chance to pull this off.
Yeah.
And in back of my mind, Drake because Drake is a good businessman. He does good business, and the way that he moves. So something in my mind, I'm optimistic. Something in my mind, Drake knows that he got something. Drake ain't just in the hood or around just a few people and just, hey guys, you know what we can do? Drake has sources that's way beyond what we think.
Yeah.
So for Drake to be moving like this, everybody's saying, man, Drake look crazy. Drake look crazy. One thing I can say about Drake is a student of the game.
Yes. Yes.
He is a student of the game. He studied hip hop. You can say he's black, he's white, or whatever right there. His dad is black, his dad from Memphis. We already know that. You know, this dude has been relevant for 10 plus years. He has been in Texas. He has been in Atlanta. He has done in New York. He's even going across the world to what is the
Australia, Egypt, London. I mean, he's been everywhere. I said Egypt. Damn,
he's one of the biggest artists of our generation, regardless if you want to accept that or not. He is one of the biggest artists in our generation. So by him being one of the biggest artists of our generation, people please think he have access to things that we don't have access to. So for me to look back at this, if I was Drake, I know that coming out with this lawsuit would make me look crazy. This coming out with this lawsuit would make me look crazy. It does make him look crazy. But something tells me, just because I know that he possibly do really have something and he's trying to play it out. And maybe his goal is that I know that people... Because most people will agree that Family Matters is a better diss track or push-ups.
Then what? Then
his banger, his like us. A lot of people would say that. Okay, then put it this way.
I respect
okay,
people's opinion.
Some people might say, some people might not say they might. But if you look at Drake Family Matters, push-ups was a banger. Push-ups to me personally was my favorite. But Family Matters, you know, he went in deep. If you're going off for lyricism, he out-rapped Kendrick. If you're going off for lyricism, he out-rapped Kendrick. This about Drake having a daughter and everything, people forget about that one. Kendrick Lamar had a whole diss track saying that Drake had a daughter.
Another kid, yeah.
That wasn't true. Nobody even talks about that. People pretend like that didn't even happen. Like,
well, I mean, we're not expecting these stuff to be real or not real.
But what
only Pusha T did that, where he literally uncovered a reality that we was like, wait, what?
Pusha T.
We ain't gonna go through that whole rap battle again.
Okay,
that's in the past.
Okay, let me land this plane.
Yeah, land the plane, please. Come on.
Because you said Pusha T though. Pusha T, reason why his was good because Drake really did have a son.
That's what I'm saying.
So it was facts behind it. So that will forever be a punch to Drake. Kendrick Lamar attempted to do the same thing. He failed.
Correct.
And he just went to the next track.
Yeah.
People debunked that. That was a uncalculated move on Kendrick's end. Because he thought it would land, but it didn't. Family Matters is more versatile. But they not like us was more impactful. And we understand that. If Drake proves that his diss track had more realness to it, and it reveals that what Drake said was real and what Kendrick said was fabricated, then that will leave the public perception to say who really won.
Brother, nobody cares anymore. That's the thing. That's
false.
I think
that's false. You don't care no more.
Okay, let me land my plane.
That's false.
I just let you go.
That people don't care.
I just let you go. Let me go. Let me go. Let me go.
Pretty Talk podcast.
Let me go.
I'm sorry.
I'm just asking. Let me go.
Talk.
Let me get a few minutes in there.
I'm sorry.
Nobody cares no more. I think the impact would have been a lot stronger if Drake proves it without going to court. That's what I mean by nobody cares.
Okay.
Once we find out through the court documentation, it doesn't land the same because you went a route that typically, well, I don't know if typically, I don't think it's ever been done before.
Right.
No one goes and sues after like that route. You already, oh yeah, you know what? You got that. You did say that I was right. You was right. You didn't lie about that. But okay, we don't care because the way you went. Now, if he so happens to leak that information from some source or whatever, and then we find out that way, but you going this route, you lose credibility in the hip hop community. But but what I'm saying, Drake doesn't care. He shouldn't care because I'm doing something bigger than what y'all can see. To your point,
Right.
I have access. I'm behind doors. I know stuff that y'all will never know about. So I'm doing this for y'all. And somebody got to be the first one. For the last 100 years or 20 years in history, the first person always gets knocked the hardest. Because we don't understand why it's happening. But in the second and the third and the fourth, you know what I'm saying? But
my response to I debunked everything that he just said for one beef, 50 Cent and Ja Rule. If you go back in the history in hip hop, Ja Rule was on top.
Yep.
50 Cent came and he got rid of Ja Rule. Ja Rule was never the same.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Ja Rule was not on top. If you look at the facts, though, the facts, Ja Rule was the one that approached 50 Cent. If you go and look at the documents, the police report, Ja Rule and his crew went into the studio of 50 Cent. Mm-hmm. They hit the lights, and 50 Cent ended up getting stabbed or cut or something like that. Mm-hmm. So if you talk about gangster and who's real and who's not, Ja Rule has always showed that he's about that life when it came to 50 Cent. Mm-hmm. But the facts of that matter was not highlighted. 50 Cent kept rising, and now we don't hear Ja Rule. And what I'm trying to go back to this point. See, the difference between Ja Rule and 50 and Kendrick and Drake is Drake's still on top. Drake's still on top. He's not about to allow Kendrick Lamar to just win, and then he's going to do this. No, Drake is going to continue putting out bangers at the same time proving what had happened in real time for us to see. That's what I'm trying to say. And I'm gonna just leave it at that.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, you confuse me. But we could.
Are you confused?
You confuse me. I am.
Is Ja Rule still on top?
Oh no, brother.
No,
neither
right?
is 50 Cent.
Is Drake still on top?
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right, cool. And did you know about the incident that happened between Ja Rule and 50 Cent? The fight that happened, that broke out?
No.
Okay, cool. So what I'm trying to say is that sometimes being quiet indicates that you lost. Drake is being loud to say that I'm still putting out bangers, but I'm also fighting this and debunking what the hell he's talking about at the same time.
But we all said if you keep putting out hits, I don't think unless you're a uneducated, like just super biased, don't really care. I don't think no one in their right mind thought Drake is going down after this.
Really?
Yes. Now, to your point, if he stayed quiet, but we knew Drake wasn't going to stay quiet because Drake has never been quiet in the music world, not suing or stuff. Like I'm going to speak for myself. I always say he lost that rap battle, but Drake is still the GOAT.
But why you keep saying the rap battle? What do you believe that by Drake being labeled as a PDF, what else do you think he lost?
What else do I think he lost? I'm simply talking about the rap battle.
Yeah, but that's what I'm trying to say. What, like, have you ever thought maybe?
No, I'm just.
Do you thinking rap? But I'm talking.
I'm simply speaking to your point.
Okay.
That I don't think Drake was going to lose in the eyes of us if he kept putting out music. If he kept putting out music, to your point, if you stay loud, you give the perception that you weren't affected. I think Drake was never going to be quiet. He was always going to still put out music.
That's why he's suing UMG, because
suing
they made PDF.
The suing is what lost him. It's what made him. The suing is what added to the loss. The suing is what reminds people that he lost consistently. The suing is what is like. The suing is what's keeping him in the perception of the public that he's a bozo, corny. Not me. He's a bozo, corny. Right. But him putting out hits is also keeping him like, nah, he's still that guy. Both. It's here and here. It's not like this is up and this. he's here. I'm saying if he don't sue,
I go to Texas.
based-
I go to Texas A&M, and I'm one of the only black guys that's off in there. And when we all go out for drinks and out to school and everything like that, you know, these people, they're white. They don't know our culture like that, for real, for real. But I put this on everything that I love. When Drake's songs come on and everything like that, they all say, I don't listen to PDFs. I don't listen to child molesters. This is what they're saying.
Right.
You know, and then you got a few people that say, like, you know, like, I ain't gonna say her name, but oh my gosh, she said, I used to love Drake, but then I found out that he like likes little girls. I can't listen to that. Like, you don't think that by him being labeled that he has not lost so many business. You don't think about
that's
Drake.
not what I'm talking about.
That's
I've
what
never
I'm trying to say.
But no,
you gotta talk about that, though.
No, because you said you brought up the example of 50 Cent and Ja Rule. What in the world has that got to do with business?
50 Cent.
What's that got to do with business?
Ja Rule, he lost his business.
He lost his music career.
That's his business.
What I'm talking about, we're solely talking rap. I'm not talking outside of that.
You can't talk about just
You have
rap.
to. You have to talk. Bro, the only way,
Okay.
this man,
You lost millions of dollars.
bro, if we talking about yes, business, I get, we don't know that. We don't know that. This is all, we don't know that. We don't. We can assume based on, you know, the fact that the Super Bowl, we can assume, but we don't know that. Starting off my point with this, I don't know if I said this while it was recording or behind the camera. His Spotify listenership has not been affected at all.
Do your job tells you, do they have meetings with you about alcohol, you know, intakes and everything like that, safety, and about mental health and all that good stuff, benefits and stuff like that? Do your job, like, I'm pretty sure that if you go to your job right now and say that, hey, I'm going through a lot, I'm going through a divorce, I'm going through something like that, they would probably give you a card before you can call. Yeah, right. Most jobs, most companies these days highlight mental illness. They highlight, you know, women's rights. They highlight, you know, any form of abuse.
Yeah.
How can I do business with you when the label, everybody in the world look at you as a PDF? I would not do business with you if I have a whole gang of employees and some has been touched before, some has been this before, and they all look at you as a PDF. And I want you to come in and do business with me. And by you doing business with me, you're doing business with my employees. You can lose endorsements. You can lose millions. Like they did drop Drake on a lot of endorsements that he did have because of this fact. It does happen. That's all I'm trying to say. And whether
I'm not
you
disagree with that. I'm not disagreeing with that.
And that's what I'm saying. So if
I never disagreed with that.
But what I'm saying is more than just music. And maybe that's another conversation, but I just feel like it's more than just music. And I think that people are just trying to look at it as hip hop. But like, no, this dude literally said that somebody came to his house to shoot at his house.
Yeah.
You know, and it was tied to that. Like, that's now my family is involved. People literally said that he had to remove his child from this school.
Correct.
Because they were teasing him about his dad being a PDF.
Correct.
It's deeper than just music now, because now you're dealing with the outside of it. Like, hip hop is a real thing. People have, Tupac and Biggie died over this. People have died over this. So people, that's what's wrong with us consumers. We want to keep it here in this box, but realizing, man, it's everything. Is Dolph versus what the guy that died? Oh my God, damn, what's his name? The dude that got killed.
Oh my gosh.
You wasn't recording?
Oh.